What's up everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Party Chat. I'm your host Matt Southwell and joining me this week, Dan Gilbert, Ashley Dye.
Gents.
You're well?
Yeah,
You're very smart for the occasion, Ash.
Well, I wanted to make a good impression on the audience.
Okay, all two of them.
Yeah.
Are
Hello.
you trying to seduce them?
That was a bit creepy.
It's like creepy wave crossed with Jedi mind.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're coming at you in 3D soon, that'll be the next one. So, get a 3D camera. But no, quickly, Party Chat is a weekly show at the moment, that the three of us do, where we get together for 10 minutes to chat about a particular topic, video game related. It can be anything. We throw out a question and then chat about it. Simple as that, really. Yeah. To find out about all the rest of the stuff we do, you can head over to thegameinitiative.com. Or you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. All the links are down below. So chaps, I raised a question last week.
Yep.
So you've had plenty of time to wet your whistle, as it were. The question was, what would, if anything, you give up for gaming? Now, we excluded people from this because if they're watching and you say
something else.
So sorry, loved ones, video games are more important. I mean, I've told Sarah loads of times. She understands. They were there first. So, but no, yeah. If you could only basically have one hobby, would it still be video games? Ash?
So just to make this clear, we're saying this one hobby will cover everything. So even if you've got lots of things on the go, you're wiping them all aside for this one thing? Or this would now just take over all the time that was video games?
No, this is like, you can't have another hobby. That's the rule.
Okay.
You know, if you choose to spend... Not like, oh, well, I used to do 10 hours of football and 5 hours of video games. Now I can only do 5 hours of video games. You can do 15 hours of video games if you want to. You don't have to spend the other 10 hours just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure it's clear. So we're not saying that suddenly, I'll just replace that small amount of time.
Basically, our video games...
Everything.
Barring people, our video games are the most important thing in your life.
Oh...
Because I know you're very big into your golf.
I am.
Only in the summer.
That's it, I know.
This is the sort of problems that I had when I was thinking about it.
It is, it's very much a seasonal thing.
We're not having seasons.
I don't game as much as I do in the winter, you see. In the summer I don't game as much as I do in the winter. In the winter it is every day. Yeah. And in the summer it's 3-4 times a week.
So, what's your answer then?
I think...
could you do it? Could you give up video games to play golf, or would you have to say bye to golf? Or are you just going to be a wetty and bail out and not be able to make a decision?
No. I probably could give up video games.
Yeah,
I probably could. I'll be honest. I probably could.
Just to clarify,
I'd struggle.
Just to clarify though, this is video games. Well, it doesn't mean you can't just go and watch them or read about them to get your fix. That's it. Any knowledge of video games is gone.
So any attempt to get onto any gaming site or any YouTube video, instant blocked.
I don't understand the logistics of how it would happen. I haven't thought.
I'm disappointed, Matt. You've not thought this through.
Basically, all I can envisage is we'd inject you with some sort of electrical chip that would shock you with like 10,000 volts every time you kind of engaged in video game activity, because there must be something in your...
But eventually you'd adapt to that.
So anyway, we're getting a bit off track.
Yeah.
In short, I mean, it's never going to happen, so I can quite easily say that, I'll give it up. It's fine.
You couldn't do it.
No.
Just give up golf. It's not a real sport anyway.
No, but it's not just golf, is it? There's loads of other things.
Well, yeah, okay. But I'm saying if you had to pick one thing. I mean, it's not like what other things and...
Yeah, okay, there are other things as well. But sport-wise, like hobbies, there are quite a few hobbies that I wouldn't want to really give up.
That's fair enough. Yeah, if your life would basically be work, family, and friends, and then gaming. Unless your family or friends were going to play golf, and you couldn't do that. They couldn't, or watching TV, or you couldn't do anything with them. You could hang out with them. Eating is not a hobby because eating is essential to life.
Yeah, so watching telly and all the normal things.
No watching telly.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not going to happen. I'd rather go up games.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too many other essential things that you need in a good, healthy, balanced lifestyle. There we go.
What a gay. Damn.
It's like, I don't feel that based on the number of things that I do overall throughout the year that I could shunt all of that aside.
For video games.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want to not have video games as well. It's too
Well, it's not supposed to be an easy question.
I know.
If it was an easy question, then this video would already be over.
True.
So, if I was forced into one thing...
Gun to the head.
Yep, gun to the head. And I couldn't do games anymore. I'll probably have to go down and focus more on my writing again. Because that sort of slipped in the last year. I haven't really done that much on it.
Can't talk about video games.
I know. But if I didn't have the video games as my downtime, or I didn't have sports and so on, all those other things that would distract me, I'd have to channel that free time into something.
Yeah.
And I think me going back to writing would probably be the best way
to
do it.
Yeah, that's actually quite a solid answer, like, because it's another creative outlet.
Yeah.
You know, you're creating your own, you know, creatism and art to an extent, then enjoying other people's.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to have to do that forever, because I would actually need a proper break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the question.
That's the one problem with it.
That's the question with it as well. Like, because I said, would you give up everything for gaming, or what would you give up gaming for? And then basically now we're outlaying, you know, like you said there's too many other things to give up gaming for. But if I was saying, if you could only do one thing, you know, you're choosing everything over video games. But if we said one thing anyway, so like, you know, if you wanted to watch TV, then you couldn't play golf. And that's maybe not really a video game related question. That would be a harder question to have, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
It's basically like saying, is video games more
I
important?
think the whole purpose of this is just to assess, you know, is it everything to you? But it is and it isn't. You know, it is alongside lots of other things. You know, I mean, there's no denying. I mean, we sit here talking about video games, not just this show, but all of our other shows, plus the website and everything else. You know,
plug.
We invest a lot of time in video games as it is, but we also have other things in there as well. Now, I think if we didn't have that commitment and our passion for video games, we wouldn't do all of that. So clearly there is a strong passion for it, but you need more to life than just that.
Well, come on then.
Well, like, see, this was difficult for me because I think out of the three of us, I love video games the most. I might be wrong. I don't know.
This could be next week's party chat. Who likes video games the most?
Well, I think we'll just have to look at combined gamer scores / trophies, because that's a real way to gauge, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
We can go on PS4 Platinum trophies if you like. That's a good way to gauge. Because that's commitment to completing the game to its
No, but that doesn't show how much you love video games. That just shows how much OCD you have.
No, it's how committed you are to the cause.
Give me to the end of the year.
He's not answering the question.
Basically, if I wanted to, I could stop doing all of this and then just focus on getting platinums, and I would overtake you in 6 months, if that.
Maybe. Challenge accepted.
But I want to play games. I could just find games that are easy platinums as well. I want to play games that I enjoy.
Well, you already have done, but we won't go down that road.
What do you mean? I haven't got any platinum for the sake of a platinum so far. We touched on this the other week.
Well, yeah, no.
But anyway, to answer the question, this was difficult for me because I am a huge, huge sports fan. Like, I love my football. I couldn't imagine my life without football. I couldn't imagine my life without hockey. Like, those are two big things. I love my cricket. I could probably survive without cricket, even though I do like cricket. And then there's my bowling, which I do love, but if I had to give it up again, I'm probably not as invested in that. I probably could do it. So my caveat to the question is, if I was to pick video games, I assume I'm still allowed to play sports video games because they're a type of video game. Because then that way, I'm not enjoying the sport, but because you buy the annual editions, you kind of vaguely gauge how people are getting on in the sports because you see which teams are the best, which players are with which teams and what their ratings are and stuff. So you can kind of indirectly gauge.
It's not the same.
It is. It's not the same. But now you've got like FIFA, which has like the match day, which basically tells you all of the sports stuff. So I'd obviously have to turn that off because I'm not allowed sports news.
Yeah, you have to play without your network connection so you don't get all the updates.
What if I wanted to play like FUT?
Well, you can't.
That's fine, I don't need to play FUT. But anyway, I would choose video games. I would choose video games. Every day, every week. I don't need TV. I could survive without TV.
Okay, I can survive without TV.
Movies.
Yeah.
I
could.
used to watch loads of movies. I don't watch that much anymore.
Same.
You know, I can't. Basically, my life now, if I take away me playing cricket in the summer, my life consists of working, time with Sarah, time with Loki, and video game stuff. So that's basically already my life anyway. So it's not really that big a deal.
Not that much of an adjustment.
Yeah.
It would just be the football would be the hardest. Hockey, I love hockey, but it's the football. The football would cut deep, real deep. But if I had to do it, I would do it because I couldn't not play video games.
No, I couldn't not play video games, but I couldn't also not
do everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think I could. I think I could.
I reckon you should do it
if
for
I had to.
6 months trial.
6 months trial. Like, do it. Like, how would I? But what's the point? Like I said, like you said, it's not a thing that we have to do.
It's not reality. I know.
It's not reality. And if I was to do it, could I suggest that maybe I start doing it from April when the football season's coming to an end?
No.
So I'm going to do a trial period when there's no real football. Not right before the season starts.
Yeah.
I reckon you should do a 6-month trial starting from January the 1st and then going into June, because that way it'll take the end of the season, it'll take the Stanley Cup.
No. Then will you give up your football then? From the 1st of January, so you won't get to watch any of the playoffs?
No, because I didn't pick video games.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will do it. I will do it if neither of you play or touch or interact with video games from the 1st of January. Fuck it.
No.
Yeah. I can hold the gamer initiative on my own. I could do it. Wouldn't be a very good conversational show. So what do you think, Matt? Oh, it's very good, Matt.
Oh, so I do it.
But, now look what you did. He's already more intelligent than you. There's no need to bully him.
I know.
Right, so that's it. We'll draw a line under that for now. Good conversation, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Thank
Practicing all right.
Thank you. It's fine. Yeah.
With regards to next week's topic, I thought we'll give a little teaser now. There was some pretty sad news that broke Monday morning. The passing of Satoru Iwata, who was the president of Nintendo. So we've talked on the show. None of us have been the biggest Nintendo fans recently.
Yeah.
But at some point we have
Oh god, yeah.
enjoyed Nintendo in
Yes.
some capacity. So I thought next week we'd maybe just discuss our favourite Nintendo memories in tribute to Iwata-san. That would be a nice...
It would.
A much more friendly episode than today.
It will be. It will
So look out for that one next week. I've already got in my mind a couple that I enjoyed. So
Oh god, I've got.
I think it'll be a
yeah.
good conversation to
I
have.
will.
So look forward to that one next Wednesday, as with every Wednesday here on TGI.
That was really proper cheesy.
I know, I enjoyed it. So let us know in the comments down below. Would you give up everything for video games, or would you give up video games? Like, what's your most, what's the word I'm looking for? Keen hobby. That's the one.
Yeah.
I think. I don't. I'm sure there are people out there that are like me. I'm sure there are. I'm sure I'm not crazy.
No one's like you, Matt.
Well, no one's. They're almost as
I
good,
hope.
though.
I hope anyway.
But yeah, also leave comments about any of topics you want us to discuss in the future, and we will consider them. Maybe one day we'll actually get a topic suggestion. That's when we've made it
This week.
From this, well, no, but because we've already got next week's topics.
From that person. No, not you. That person over there. That one, yeah.
That one there.
Yeah.
You really think they're still watching after this? After you shunted Master Chief?
Yeah.
They turned off in disgust at that. It's outrageous. But no, anyway. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Daniel.
Matthew?
And everyone out there, thank you for watching. And we will see you all next time.